I'm very passionate about giving people back a sense of their own power when they're in pain and when they want to be able to do something about it themselves. What we understand tension as being is just a little word that causes a headache. But that's not what tension is, and we need new words to really understand the depth to which this goes. There are hospital waiting rooms that are filled with people who have common aches and pains, and the only recourse until something has gone wrong are anti-inflammatories or painkillers. And we know too much about the body now to have that be the only recourse. This term holistic, we hear it around. What does it really mean? Philosophies and ideologies converge, and it's only happening now. We're at this beautiful cusp right now where we're using a Western perspective and blending it with an Eastern perspective, and we can start to share different information. So my workshop really goes in and allows people to pull back and look at the body as a whole. People from all walks of life get intrigued by this. It helps massage therapists to improve their treatment results, yoga and Pilates instructors because it allows them to really see what's going on in the bodies of their students and give them an ability to really help prevent injuries in their classes. Any healthcare professional wanting to explore the role of tension as a precursor to pain syndromes. And some non-professionals come to the workshop to work on themselves to alleviate their own aches and pains. I begin all of my workshops with really looking at what interest group is in front of me and how can they best be fed by the time they walk out of the room.
Each individual needs different type of healing, and she helps you learn to focus on that arena, figure out what's wrong, and go in and fix it. It's very interesting.
If you have a lot of upper neck and shoulder tension,
I've learned more than I have in many, many years.
Reichian bands of tension or Taoist belts of tension.
A better state of understanding of the human body to more effectively work on my clients.
Hypochondriac is the region in the body, is an anatomical location. Hypo meaning below and chondre being your ribs. Hippocrates discovered that people would come to him with a lot of symptoms and there wasn't actually anything wrong with them. But they would have stress manifestations. They were stressed out individuals and they would have a lot of tension under in this part of the body. So he would say, go and do remedial massage, do stress reducing lifestyle techniques generally. And then when they came back to him, the symptoms were gone and this part of the body was more pliable again. So a hypochondriac was somebody who had symptoms, but actually nothing technically wrong with them, but he in no way invalidated that there was something wrong with them. He helped cure them. How does Eastern medicine actually allow us to evolve our ideas of not only our body, but our environment? Alexander Lowen took a lot of Reich's work and made it a little bit more accessible.
She's not biased, so she won't lean onto one side, you know, like if it's Eastern or Western, she'll give you two perspectives and she'll be balanced.
Not only do you have anatomical information, you have some meridian information on top of that, but now you've got this other segment, this other way of looking at the body and viewing the body that allows you to access the nervous system on an even deeper level. And if you can access the nervous system, then you can really affect some strong change in the body each treatment. If you can understand how tensions run in the body and what that map work is in the body, you can understand what the body's trying to accomplish, and therefore in its attempt to accomplish and balance all of these different things, you can understand why there's a pain structure in one particular area. It gives therapists the ability to really increase the inner map of what they can see and understand in the body.
She opens up a world of thinking like that's completely different from how you would normally view the world. Your reality completely changes because she talks about things that are very intriguing.
Life lessons, as cheesy as it sounds.
For a massage therapist who works in a spa, when you're doing, 4 hours of massage in a row.
One massage therapist said it was like a therapist's weekend away because you got to feed yourself. And that's really the intent for all of my workshops. I don't want to just share information, regardless of the sources that I get it from. I want to actually give people the tool to discover this information for themselves. My mother's technique, Somatic Stretch, has really allowed me to delve the depths of my own body and have my body teach me what it's doing, even in relationship to my own mind, where tension begins, where it streams through. In your body, you have finer tensions that you're not aware of carrying, and these finer levels really restrict a lot of blood and nutrients through your body and cause, therefore, aches and pains because your body's trying to tell you that there's a problem. Those increase over the years when we just say, oh, we're getting old, or that just happens in life. But really, pain for the most part of that nature is your body's way of trying to tell you that there's a problem and that there's really not enough blood and nutrients in an area, and it's starting to suffocate. So if you just open into those areas, let your muscles relax and really draw blood into those areas, almost like a syringe would draw blood into it, that's the type of work that Somatic Stretch does, that allows you to do anything else that you do in your life that much better, such as yoga, kickboxing, gardening, golfing. Anything you can think of, you can do it better by increasing the amount of blood and oxygen flowing through your body. And this is a technique that can actually allow you to do that.
It's the approach to the stretching. It's not just ordinary stretching, it's the approach and it's the strengthening as well.
It allows one to get to places they normally couldn't get to.
It's a beautiful, elegant system. It's gentle and it's accurate.
It allows one to wake up muscles and relationships to muscles that they normally wouldn't ever experience.
It's important that we stop looking at tension as an evil and recognize that it's really an ally. The Secret Life of Tension is a beautiful orchestration of muscular contraction protecting us from pain for as long as possible. If we can understand what it's trying to accomplish, then we can understand how to help it and therefore alleviate the tension and therefore alleviate the pain syndrome. Whether it be a simple ache or a much larger issue, we have the options and the ability to work with our own body ourselves. My purpose in doing this is to be able to give people a way to take control of their own lives that much more.